Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your money and career reading here for November of 2024. Yes, folks, we are almost at the end of the year, depending on what's going on. This could have been going really fast for you, or it could have been going painfully slow. But New Year's is not too far on the horizon. But first, let's have a look and see what is coming out here for you guys in the month ahead. Now, in November, we don't just have one, but we have two new moons in November. So that's quite special. It doesn't necessarily happen that often. We've got a new moon in the sign of Scorpio on the 1st of November, and then we've got a new moon in Sagittarius on the 30th of November. So bookending the entire month is all this new, fresh energy. New moon in Scorpio invites you to go deep, invites you to embrace changes or transformation, whether they're by your own hand or maybe circumstances beyond your control. But it's really about claiming your power as well. So don't give your power away. But Scorpio, we can really make some good changes. The new moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. Sagittarius is very adventurous, very big picture oriented, right? And very philosophical, but also very positive, all right? The power of positive thinking sure does have Sagittarius, gives Sagittarius energy a leg up over others a lot of the time, right? It's like, let's not dwell on the problem. Let's look to the future and find a solution, right? Let's open our mind and try something a little bit different, a little bit new. So great month for that. We also, of course, have a full moon in Taurus on the 15th of November. And the Taurus energy is all about money. Right? Money. And a full moon is a culmination of energy that started with the new moon in Taurus back in the spring. So have a look back 6 months ago. What were you starting? What was changing? What were you, what were your plans? What were your intention? And when we look back, we can quite often realize how much progress that we've made. So, this can be a really great time for you. But Taurus energy is about realizing our worth, getting our money in order, creating a budget, dealing with our financial matters, and maybe even closing out some financial obligations can be really positive. And some of you could certainly have something coming to fruition with your money or with your career, something that you deserve. So know your value and know your worth. But of course, the big show, the big deal for November is on the 19th. We've got Pluto finally settling down and going direct in the sign of Aquarius. So if you've been back and forth on something, if you've been waffling on something, or maybe there's just been some changes you want to make, but you haven't quite figured out what you want to do. Maybe there's been a lot of things going on around your workplace because Pluto has been retrograde in Capricorn, which is very much career and career-based and goal oriented, right, in that energy. So this can be where you really do kind of get a clear sense of direction, can be very exciting. But Pluto is power to the people. This is where we break free and break down some sort of orders and structures, not just within our own world, but around the world as well. So a little bit of rebellious energy, certainly a breakthrough kind of energy here as well. And of course, change and transformation. We've got the Seven of Wands coming in here for you guys first. So standing your personal power, you may find yourself in a situation where you need to stand up for yourself or other people. So perhaps you are the person who is going to spearhead a project or spearhead some issues in your workplace, right? You might be the chosen one. There are Aries going into, your boss's office or HR's office and going, you know what, something is not right for, all of us collectively in the workplace. And you are the one that's, kind of going in there and taking one for the team, shall we say, right? But this can be a perfect time to take your power back, right? Pluto and Aquarius, power to the people, okay? And you could be part of that there. There could also be something there with the Seven of Wands where you just need to, embrace your inner strength, embrace your inner power, and face some issues head on, right? You are in a position of strength. You can rise above any challenges that you've got going on and see things a little bit differently or see your way forward. All right, let's see what else we've got. We've got making a difference here. My inner light shines far and wide. So perhaps some of you have a career change in the plans or in the works, or maybe it's something not planned. And this can be where you can actually help others, right? Pluto and Aquarius, okay? So maybe you are, looking at a career where maybe you can give back in some way. Maybe if it's not even a career, it might be, how do I arrange my schedule so that, I get all my needs met, I get my bills paid, all of that kind of stuff, but I can also give back to other people. So you could be, embracing some charitable energy. Maybe you're going to volunteer somewhere, something like that. But you could also be helping people in your workplace as well, making a difference where it counts, right? Seven of Wands. Maybe you are the one that's going to advocate for other people or stand up for what is right and advocate for everyone involved to make that difference, to be the change that you want to see in the world. But whatever it is, this is your opportunity to really, see your way to the future, get what you want, make a difference, not just in maybe someone else's life, but also yours, right? So believe in your light, believe in your abilities. We have sharing of yourself as well. Okay. I am incredibly generous being. So again, interesting energy that we've got coming up here for you, Aries. So, there could be something really exciting going on. The sharing of yourself energy doesn't mean it's free, okay, necessarily, but it can be maybe you might be called upon in your workplace to train another person. You could be, you could be sharing some ideas and information. And again, maybe like spearheading a project or a group or something. It can be very, very lucrative potentially, but very rewarding. So very interesting there. All right. This can also just be, sometimes sharing of yourself is a double-edged sword, right? I am an incredibly generous being. And while you may be, right, we do need to remember about boundaries, right? Because that Seven of Wands at the back of the deck there can be about standing your ground and putting up some boundaries and, saying, nope, we're not going to go any further. You're not going to pass. You're not going to overstep me, that kind of thing. So you could be really just reminded that even though you are generous and you are have the ability to help other people, just remember about protecting your own time and energy there as well. Main energy coming in, we've got the Six of Pentacles, people helping people. Sharing is caring here, Aries. So the Six of Pentacles can certainly be, it is that charitable energy, right? Where when you have plenty or when you have all of your needs met, how can I help other people? You may be sharing information. You might be sharing experiences. You might be giving some advice, or you might be sharing of your time. And yes, maybe you are sharing of your money in this energy as well. However, the Six of Pentacles is also an energy of finding balance and harmony in your money, in your world, especially if you do share resources with another person. This might be where you're focused on getting things back in track and on a more kind of harmonious level. Get any excess spending back in check there. So, you can maybe do something a little bit better with your extra money, right? Rather than waste it or spend it in places that maybe you're not going to get anything back for it. The Six of Pentacles is a merchant card also. So this can be where if you've been short-staffed, okay, this might be where you might have some significant opportunities there to hire another employee. And share the workload equally, right? So especially if you've had some disruptions in your workplace or anything like that. And of course, companies these days, right, you want to save a buck somewhere, and it's often at the expense of employees sometimes, unless you get a really wonderful employer. And they want to do as much with their people that they have as humanly possible. Of course, it leads to burnout rather quickly, and doesn't always work in short term. Great, wonderful, but doesn't usually work for the long term. So the Six of Pentacles can be where we're hiring another person so that we can distribute that workload. If you have your own business, this might be where you decide that you're spreading yourself too thin and that it is time to expand a little bit and hire a little bit of help. So this can be a really positive thing. But with the Six of Pentacles also, right, you could be getting some financial reward, and this is what we like to see. So this is bonuses, raises, maybe even a new job that pays you more money. Maybe someone gives you a tip, of a company that maybe has a job opening or something. Hey, you'd be perfect for this, And so whatever it is, there could be some sort of gift that is handed to you in the month ahead, and it probably catches you by surprise. The blessing headed your way. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. There's an offer, an opportunity, an invitation. So this can be super exciting for you. That's the energy benefiting you the most. So someone is here on this funny little dude here is riding a snail carrying a bag of money. So, so you could have something really rewarding opening up for you, right? It might just be an opportunity where you need to pursue it and see where it leads, right? But you could also be getting something here, some sort of reward, recognition, hopefully cash, maybe even a promotion or something, right? Which you have worked hard for, because the Knight of Pentacles shows that your patience, your attention to detail, and your ability to take things one day at a time is paying off for you. So this can be awesome. This is also, a blessing for you guys, right? About paying attention to the details, because there could be something that's been overlooked somewhere. Or, of course, if you are giving any presentations or training people or anything like that, it's all about being prepared, right? Being prepared so you don't miss any information, taking your time to make sure that all of your information is in, where you, what you need it to be, right? And this can really, really help you in the long run. Wow, Aries certainly knows their stuff, right? They're totally on the ball, right? Maybe we've overlooked Aries previously, and so this can be super rewarding for you. But I do feel like if you've been waiting for something for a while, you might have some good things coming. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, and now this is your challenge, okay? So very interesting that the Knight of Pentacles is your blessing and the Queen of Pentacles is your challenge, because the Queen of Pentacles is very patient also, but it is one where we're nurturing something. We're nurturing ourselves, our goals, our dreams. This is also a little bit of a homebody energy as well. So there could just be a little bit of a challenge in your home, especially in regards to money, right? Look, we've got Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. It's all about the cash, right? And so this can be where, maybe your blessing with the Knight of Pentacles is to really have a look at your home, right? And your finances within your home. And if you want to buy something, Knight of Pentacles, maybe you're trying to figure out, is this the right time, or am I getting a good deal, right? Because sometimes the Six of Pentacles can come in when we get something that's cheaper than what we thought that it was going to be, so it feels like we've got extra money, right? And I've had that particular card present itself to me that way previously, and numerous times actually. So it can be quite interesting in that, right? But part of the challenge, maybe there is something challenging within your home, the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe it's issues with your neighbors. It can be, something to do with, maybe you're kind of bored where you live, or you don't like where you live anymore. And because the Knight of Pentacles is on the move, right? Granted, rather slowly, but on the move. So, perhaps if you are doing any kind of negotiations to buy a house or to move to a new location, to move to a better neighborhood, move to a bigger place, or maybe you're downsizing even as well, right? Part of that challenge is finding the right place, or figuring out what you want, or maybe even finding something that you can afford, right? But there could be some negotiations that go back and forth. But the Knight of Pentacles, again, details, and take your time, because there could just be something here that does open up for you. We've got an exchange with the Six of Pentacles, right? So, you could, part of your blessing, right, could be about waiting out an offer, and part of the challenge is having the patience to do so, right? So that Queen of Pentacles can also represent a challenge of being open and receptive. to different opportunities, someone else's point of view, whatever it happens to be for you, right? And because the queens are open, right? And they are in receiving energy, but in the challenge position, we're not quite open and receiving. We're a little bit more closed off. So just make sure that you are aware, right, of when you have to keep an open mind and an open heart. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Queen of Cups, keep an open mind and an open heart. The Queen of Cups is all about getting creative. So some of you might need to get a little creative with your money. This is also about listening to your intuition. It's also about finding peace, right, as well. So if there's some disruptions in your home, maybe you've got some challenges with a significant other with your money, maybe there's something going on at work, right? We have the ability to find a peaceful resolution. And, we might just need to get a little creative, or we might just need to stick with the facts, right? The Pentacles energy is not super emotional, is it? And so sometimes when we're dealing with money, we need to check our emotions at the door, right? Because otherwise things can get a little heated, right? Whether they're at home or work. And so sometimes we just kind of need to take that step back, okay? Just, put our emotions aside for a minute and just deal with those details, right? Sometimes we're a little bit better off. But the Queen of Cups can also really say, follow your heart, right? And, some of you are looking to make some change. You're looking for something new. And sometimes we do just need to follow our heart and see where we go, see what happens, see where the magic is, right? So it's some great energies that are coming up here for you. Certainly some doors of possibilities are opening for you, but there is a potential here for a little impatience or overlooking some information. So that Knight of Pentacles as your blessing, because the Knights are always on a quest, okay? So if there's something that you don't know, some information you don't have, go on that quest to find it. And, with that Queen of Cups showing up there could potentially be a helpful friend or a person in your life, right, along your way that might be able to help you out in some way. They may even have some advice for you as well. The Queen of Cups is very calm, okay, very calm and very kind and compassionate. So remember that money situations and career situations, right? This can be triggers for some people, and taking a nice, calm, kind, and compassionate approach to things may be your key to success. Take divinely guided change. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Those doors are opening. And we've got windfall of abundance. Beautiful, right? And we do show money coming in, improvements coming in, savings coming in here as well. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Very nice there. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. I hope it was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Don't feel shy. Say hello. Drop a heart. I'll heart you guys back. We'll raise the vibration and bring in all kinds of abundance for everyone. So I thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you later. Bye.